So I was having a hard time trying to figure out what I should make another video on. And ironically, I got a phone call just a little bit ago that dealt with something that I've struggled with before myself, and that's unforgiveness. I also had posted this previously on my Facebook, just talking about how, if somebody does something to you, they hurt you, harm you, anything that's a negative feeling for you, and they for some reason don't know, or they never come and apologize for it, or whatever the case may be, that you should just be able to forgive them and move on. Pray for them, but don't allow the hurt, that the fact that they're not acknowledging how you feel, or that they haven't apologized to you for what they've done, don't let that weigh you down or cause you any kind of stress. Even if you maybe throughout your day you don't ever notice it, you don't ever think about that person, you don't ever talk about that person, but then there's something that triggers a thought about that person that sets you back into an angry state, or being sad, or those type of things. That means you truly have not forgiven that person for what they've done, because just the thought of them, or just something that reminds you of them, should not cause you to be mad, angry, sad, anything. You should still just be like, you know what? At the end of the day, it's okay. Whatever they did to me, it doesn't matter. Somebody like me, say, I've been molested before by my own stepfather when I was a young girl. And it took me a very long time to be able to get over that. I really didn't happen until I was about maybe 26, 27. But I realized all of the things that transpired after that, as I was an adult, how I allowed that unforgiveness and the hurt from what he had done affect my relationships with people. And that's friendships, dating relationships, how I treated those people during that time, the distrust, anytime they, like I said, did anything that reminded me of what I've been through, I allowed that to affect my situation at that moment and make me angry or sad because of it. So I just really urge you today that, it's very hard to forgive, but just remember, especially those of us that are Christians, we do stuff to God on a continual basis, things that he is disappointed in. We sin all the time because we're not perfect. There's a lot of things that we do that he is not happy with, but he forgives us every single time. Imagine if he didn't. Imagine if he held on to what we did to him and said, you know what? I'm done. I'm not even going to deal with you no more. I'm not going to, you know what? You're on your own. Imagine how much harder our life would be. Just imagine that. So I just, like I said, urge you today, when you have any kind of hardened heart, or any kind of unforgiveness, anything that says that another person's hurt is still hurting you and you have not let that go, and that includes, like I said, unforgiveness, I urge you that you just please try to find some way. Prayer works. That's always my go-to. God is a healer. He is everything that you need in order to be able to get over that situation. You don't have to talk to that person, even if you can't. I don't, but at the end of the day, I have forgiven them. And if for some reason something came up where I accidentally ran into them, you know what? I have no hard feelings against him. I don't have none whatsoever. God has to deal with that person. And that's where I say, let me make sure that my heart is okay so God can do what he needs to in my life. Whatever they did to me, whatever that's something that God's going to take care of at the end of the day. They have to stand before him because of what they did, not me. So if you have any questions, comments, anything you would like to say, need to talk about anything, like I always say, you can comment below. You can email me at theblessedmess17@gmail.com, or you can message me on Facebook. My Facebook page is The Blessed Mess 17. God bless, guys. Thanks.